Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I have something exciting to tell you, and that is simply this. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the start of season 10 of Geek Devotions, and today, to kick off this beautiful season, we're going to be diving deep into the sewers with the Ninja Turtles. Hello, devoted geeks, and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from devoted geeks who are devoted to let you know you're loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you've hit the play button. If you are new to our show, we take geek pop culture items like movies, video games, and comics, and we use them to let people know that they're loved. So if you don't watch past this moment, know this: we love you, we care about you. There is a plan and a purpose for your life. Do not give up. As I said in my intro, folks, today is episode 1 of season 10 of Geek Devotions. And if you're new here, what that means is that for the last 9 straight years, we have created content on this channel every single Friday, dropping an episode that's designed to encourage people, to point them to hope, to let them know that they're loved and they're cared for, and there's a purpose for their lives. And we are so glad that you guys have been along the journey with us. And we're kicking off this season by taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all month long. All of our stuff is going to be based off of TMNT. Why? Partially because we might have the opportunity to meet them at GeekCon here in a few weeks, but that's another conversation. We'll talk about it later. Let's get into today's devotion. So I finally had the opportunity to read a book I've been wanting to read for a long time. Shout out to Hoopla, which is a free app that connects to your library card, so you get free books, comics, and all kinds of great stuff. I got to read The Last Ronin, which is a really fascinating kind of pseudo post-apocalyptic world where basically everything's gone downhill. All the Ninja Turtles except for one are dead, and the world's being controlled by a descendant of the Shredder. Not sure, I'm missing context, but it was fascinating. Long story, very short. Splinter and his clan, the Ninja Turtles, make peace with the Shredder and his clan, or at least his daughter in the clan, because she's running it. She breaks the peace and attacks. In the process, Raphael dies. In the pursuing war that takes place, the Shredder's daughter's son, which I guess is the Shredder's grandson, takes over the clan and again tries to promote peace. In the process of doing so, stages an attack, killing off Leonardo, Casey Jones, Splinter, and Donatello, leaving Michelangelo. Distraught, Mikey goes off on a journey and just in grief. He is just completely distraught and he's willing to just give up. But at some point, something shifts. He realizes that there's more to this, that he has a destiny that he has to complete. He has an honor that he has to fulfill. And so he goes off on a journey to master all the styles that his master, Splinter, had given him, his father. And he comes back to New York to fight the Shredder's grandson. In the process, he discovers a lot of things have changed. His mutation, off the charts, gotten wild. April, still alive, good things, has a daughter named Casey, named after her daddy, and she's tough. She's a tough one. I don't want to ruin this book nor the sequel to Lost Years because they are really good, even though it's been a while since they've been out. I want to encourage you guys to go on Hoopla, check it out for yourself, or go buy them because they're really good. But the thing that I see taking place throughout the entirety of both stories is this conversation, the fact that trauma happens. The world is terrible and bad things happen to us, but we cannot and should not let those stop us from fulfilling what is before us, what God's called us to do. In part because there's something greater that we need to pass on to the next generation. I myself have been through a variety of things that really just wrecked me. And I found myself wanting to quit, wanting to stop some of the stuff that I felt like God's given me. But I didn't. I pressed through. I realized that there were some bad situations that were given to me, but I used those situations, or rather God used those situations to help me to grow, to become stronger, to become what I needed to be for the next generation. In the books, Michelangelo's in a bad situation, but once he gets past the initial healing of the trauma, and I'm not sure he really got a full healing, but past the stage of being collapsed from it, being stopped by it, he realizes that he's going to use it as a motivation to push forward, to learn, to grow, to become what he needed to be. I'm reminded greatly of the story of Joseph, who's in the book of Genesis. And Joseph, by all rights, is a good guy. He's a chilled kid who is just highly favored, but his brothers are jealous and they literally sell him into slavery. And while in slavery, he gets lied upon, he gets thrown in jail. And then when he helps people who are in the jail to get out, they go back on their promises to help him. It isn't until years later that he's put up in a situation where there's blessings taking place. But the entire time where he could have just given up, said, I'm done with this, I'm done with serving God, I'm done being faithful, he continued to be faithful to what God had given him, to the teachings that his Father in heaven God had given him. And because he was faithful to those things, he began to realize that God was setting him up. What the enemy intended for evil, God was going to use to bless him and to bless others. In fact, at the end of Genesis, when he confronts his brothers about that, and they're all genuinely freaking out because suddenly Joseph is in a place of high authority, he says this, Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, "As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today." See, in this moment, Joseph had clarity. He realized that all these things that happened, all these evil things that had taken place against him, God was orchestrating in the background. He was moving pieces around for his good, but not just for him, but for the next generation. Michelangelo had to go on a journey and do certain things to become what he needed to be so he could teach Casey, who went on to teach literally this next generation of Ninja Turtles. What the enemy intended to put me down, to put me in a place where I just wanted to give up, he used to train me, to teach me new things so that I could be in place to better teach and instruct the next generation myself. You yourself at home, whatever you're going through, you may be going through some traumatic things and they aren't terrible. Nobody is saying they are good. God is not purposefully putting his hand upon you, crushing you, and trying to hurt you. All right, he's not causing evil to take place, but what he is going to do is that as the enemy attacks, as the world comes around, because we live in a sinful world, is he's going to position you as you are faithful to him in such a way that you will find blessing in ways that you didn't expect. He will teach you and train you through these seasons so that you can be what you need to be when it comes time to be those things. Not just for yourself, but for generations to come, for your children and your grandchildren. One day they're going to look back, they're going to tell stories and go, I remember hearing stories of my grandma and my grandpa, and they were going through this, but they were faithful, and they continued on. And that is now that will encourage them. My friends, I know you're going through some hard stuff right now, but my encouragement to you is do not give up. The trauma is real. The things that have happened to you are terrible and should not have happened, and I am sorry that they have. But do not allow them to shackle you, to hold you back, to keep you from growing, to keep you from becoming what God's called you to be. Being a child of God doesn't mean that things are going to be easy and chill and that life is just going to be smooth. There will be difficult times. But being a child of God means is this: you, as you are faithful to the Lord, he will guide you, he will take care of you, he will provide for you in unexpected ways. And as you are faithful, he will do blessings, not just for you, but for those around you going forward. Question of the week for you guys: what is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle story or iteration? Let me know, leave comments down below. Because honestly, this has kind of reignited some of my love and passion for the Turtles. I forget how much I enjoy this mythos and the stories and how deep they get. Like, it gets pretty wild, guys. I do want to remind you guys that Celeste and I will be at GeekCon here in a few weeks, and we're excited to be there. And we want to encourage you guys, if you're in the Shreveport area and you come to the con, come by our booth, say hi, let us shake your hand, let us pray with you, let us encourage you. But do us a favor, don't just hang out at our booth. While we love being a safe place for people, we want to encourage you to be the best part of the con. People, walk around and encourage other people. Talk with the other cosplayers. Talk with the other vendors. Speak life and speak hope and encourage those on the con floor. Reality is, Celeste and I are super blessed in order to be able to go to GeekCon, and we would not be able to do it without the help of our devoted Patreon geeks. These are individuals who have supported us financially for as little as $1 a month, and they've helped to pay for us to be able to be at GeekCon. Them and other people who are just donating funds. If you'd like to become a devoted Patreon geek, or maybe you would just like to give to Geek Devotions, help us to be able to afford our stuff that we use, or help us with other things on the con floor, because let me tell you something, it's not cheap being on the con floor. But if you'd like to bless the ministry, help us do what we're doing, go to our website, geekdevotions.com, and click on the support page. We have a lot of things coming up this year we're excited about. We have interviews with really cool people coming down the pipeline on our podcast, Calm Talk by Geek Devotions, and all of our other podcasts are starting to gear up, also coming up very soon. We're excited about what God's going to do this next season of Geek Devotions. And if you want to be part of all this, part of the community, go to our website, geekdevotions.com, and check out all of our stuff. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have a Discord channel, we have a Facebook group called Devoted Geek Life. These are all places for people to do life as a community. Speaking of which, one of our biggest community events is every Monday night for our Monday Night Play and Pray, where we play video games and we pray for folks and we just do life. And if you want to be part of that, go to our Twitch channel or our YouTube channel and have the notification bell ready to go so you know exactly when we go live. All that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay devoted, peace and love.